So we're just a few hours away from Roy Hodgson announcing the England World Cup squad for Brazil. It's strange because every tournament in the last 4 or 5 tournaments we've been up there in the betting, fancied. I mean, the reality has been we ain't been that good, and we shouldn't have been fancied. It's been like the bookies here have said we should have a bit of a chance, but really we all knew we didn't have a chance. But this is the first year where reality is properly at home, and we're nowhere in the betting, and everyone's admitting we haven't got a chance. So it's a little bit different this time round. No one's expecting anything, and just let's see what happens. My big problem with England this time round, which isn't normally a problem, it's normally the big advantage, is our defence. In the past, if we haven't quite had the flair in midfield or the quality up front, at least we've had a really solid defence, and we've been hard to break down. We don't give many goals away. Terry's been at the heart there. This is the first tournament where I think teams are going to have a real go at us, and I think we look a little bit feeble and a little bit lacking and a bit slow at the back. I think the safest bet at the back is left back. We've got some riches at left back. I mean, you've got Baines, you've got Shaw, and you've got Flanagan in the mix. Of course, Ashley Cole won't be picked now, and I think it's a great decision that. I think Ashley Cole has been in the England team for about 3 years too long. I think Baines should have been the England left back, 3 years ago. No questions asked, that should have been it. But this changeover of power at left back has just taken too long. It's been a nonsense. Great player Ashley Cole, did well for England, got a few too many caps in my book and stayed too long. But if I get back to the current 3, Baines, great going forward and a good defender. Shaw, hard as nails, 18-year-old, gets forward well, also defends well. Flanagan, probably the best defender for me. I mean, and probably most intelligent of the 3. If you want a quality, solid defender, Flanagan's the man. If you want somebody that can bomb forward, Baines is going to be a man. If you want somebody who's got a bit of both and is as hard as nails and one for the future, then Shaw's your man. I think they're probably going to take Baines and they're going to take Shaw, but I don't think any of those three will do a quality job for you. The problem for me is across the back line. You were probably going to have Cahill and Jagjelka in the centre there in the opening game, and they'll probably take Jones. There's players like Corker in the mix maybe, and then at right back you've got maybe Johnson going. You've got players like Gibbs maybe going. I think teams are going to have a go at us. I think Cahill and Jagjelka are good defenders, good in the air, tough guys. They're not the quickest, they're not the most mobile, and I don't think they're the most intelligent at that level. I think teams are going to pull them apart with a bit of pace, and I think teams are going to pull them apart with a little bit of intelligent football as well. Some clever players at the World Cup. And then, Johnson, if he's playing at right back, he gets forward well again, but he ain't a great defender. He's very beatable. Smalling, if he gets in, not the best passer in the world. Not good enough at that level from a passing perspective, certainly. So for me, the weakness that England are going to have at this World Cup is in their defence. We're going to have to score goals, and quite a few goals, to get out of that group.